Well, looks like the fish couldn't swim 10 knots, which is the speed after we put back out the spinnaker. Going very rather fast, but as you can see, not extremely comfortable. That's not that much the speed. I mean, there are some accelerations, of course, on the surfs. So the problem is the movement, and that, of course, means the waves. And always it comes down to the problem of waves. We have quite some current, and we have got waves from two different directions. I've got a long ocean swell coming from here, as you can see. Quite high, relatively long. That's the one we are breaching on now. Then I've got, because of the wind that comes from here, so here I've got choppy, steep waves. And in particular, I have a current coming from here that goes against the ocean swell, and that makes these the ocean swell steeper instead of it being nice and calm. It surprises us actually. We've got at least a knot of current. So I had planned a nice lunch today. I thought we were going to get vegetable couscous, perhaps with some grilled sausages, but that's not going to happen. We are going to, I think, survive by the ham, fruit, and as you can see, salty chips and tarali. Now the spinnaker makes that we are going 50% faster than on the jib alone, but it also makes it more uncomfortable. Going fast is uncomfortable. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we, after a long wait, Starlink managed to connect itself. The waves are dying down a little bit, or perhaps it's the current that is better, or whatever, but we are happy. It feels better. Besides the fact that we have quite some wind and these waves which are confused, probably because of the wind, and in fact we've got more wind than the other days. So also the clouds coverage is quite different. Remember we had blue sky and then with some sheep clouds. Well, this is how it looks now. Well, if there's sheep clouds, then it's a whole lot of sheep. And to be fair, in fact, the sun went down in clouds yesterday. According to the weather book, all the bad weather, let's say, comes from the west, as the sun sets in the west, and if it sets in clouds, therefore, those are coming towards you. We've got 1,000 nautical miles to go for the equator. I have the feeling that our white and red spinnaker by now became yellow and red. Looks like all this ultraviolet sunshine didn't do it much good. We always have a little bit of water in this compartment, and we do not know where it comes from. So since it has been a very moving day, we haven't eaten anything, I think, during the day, almost nothing. Of course, I still got my full moon. Well, it's only 98% full, I think, but just came up. So I decided to make them a one-pot stew with couscous tonight. Six o'clock on the 29th. The sun is getting up there behind the clouds. The moon is still up, and this is where Fabio and I spend the night. But since yesterday it was pretty uncomfortable, and Luca did not feel very well. We decided that we keep him out of rotation for the night, and we take the night watch. Well, it's tough only being two, particularly if you haven't slept that much the night before. So we did 3 hours off, 3 hours on, with a timer every 20 minutes, because there really isn't anything to do. I mean, there are no boats around. The sea conditions are good. Sometimes you adjust the course a couple of degrees, but otherwise there is nothing to do. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be checking though, so that's why the timer is on every 20 minutes. And it's tough having to wake up every 20 minutes. I'm definitely never going to be a solo sailor, that's for sure. We have done 1 week. So there we go, 168 hours, exactly 7 days. We have been doing 1,189 nautical miles, which comes up to an average speed of 7.1, and a run of 181 miles, which is an average of 7.5 in the last 24 hours. And here we are on the map. Now we are rather close to where we were at the end of the first day when we left the Cape Verdes in 2003. And actually that first run that we had in 2003 was 192 miles, which is a run that we have not yet been able to make. The third day we had a run of 191, but this was 192.